Now, the Chinese presence in Pakistan is ubiquitous, and in places such as Gwadar in Balochistan, they are all over the place, laying the infrastructure for the $50 billion economic corridor. They're so ubiquitous, they even run bakeries in Islamabad. Now, comparatively, the Russians are an oddity in Pakistan. Russia has been on India's side for decades now. Many Pakistanis recall the Indo-Soviet Treaty of Peace and Friendship signed in August 1971, just 4 months before war broke out over the secession of East Pakistan. But times are changing. Today, Russia has an honorary consul in Peshawar. Russian language signboards are visible in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Russia's profile is rising in Islamabad, likewise Pakistan's profile in Moscow. What's going on? Well, more importantly, should India be concerned? The Russia-Pakistan dynamic is born of certain conclusions Moscow has drawn with respect to the situation in Afghanistan. Moscow believes Afghanistan has reached tipping point. The government of President Ashraf Ghani is too weak. The Taliban insurgency continues to spread, and Moscow believes it has considerable support. Now, closely tied to this assessment is Moscow's concern over what it sees as the rising profile of the Islamic State in eastern Afghanistan and in some other parts of the country. This threatens the security of Russia's soft southern border, which comprises the Central Asian republics. China and Pakistan reportedly facilitated a dialogue with the Taliban, who have given various assurances, including that they have no ambitions beyond Afghanistan. So we now have Russia, China and Pakistan on the same page in Afghanistan. Last December, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov made this revealing statement. He said, and I quote, "You cannot resolve a problem without having every stakeholder on the table, the government of Afghanistan, the Taliban and those solution," end quote. It underscored Russia's view that Pakistan is a key player in Afghanistan. The military relationship has taken off from here. In 2014, Russia lifted a 25-year-old arms embargo against Pakistan. The same year, Russia agreed to sell Pakistan RD-93 jet engines for its JF-17 fighters. In 2016, the two countries held their first joint military exercises. And in 2017, Russia sold Pakistan 4 Mi-35M attack helicopters. A joint military commission has been established as well. Russia has assured India it need not be concerned about its military sales to Pakistan. Nikolai Kudashev, Russia's ambassador to India, was quoted in the Hindu newspaper as saying, "Our relations with Pakistan in the military sphere are of a very minimum nature and are strictly limited to anti-terrorism operations and are not comparable in any way to the scope of our relations with India. Most importantly, our ties with Pakistan cannot be viewed as an attempt to change the regional strategic balance," end quote. Now, that should be reassuring. Besides, India continues to be in the market for Russian military hardware, including 4 new stealth frigates, another nuclear submarine, the S-400 ballistic missile defense system, more Mi-17 V4 helicopters, the Make in India Come-Off helicopter project, and so on. But India is also buying from the US, from Israel and France. The Washington-Delhi strategic circuit is buzzing. India may be close to signing key defense agreements with the US. Now, this could plug India into the US communications and intelligence network in the Pacific Ocean. Indian naval ships could soon be docking in Diego Garcia. Now, this is happening at a time when Russia, China and Pakistan are in America's crosshairs. Trump's national security strategy named Russia and China as competitors. Russia is under US sanctions over Crimea and Syria. China faces a possible trade war, while Pakistan is being hauled over the coals for the first time over terrorism. The three are taking on the US together, but Moscow and Beijing also know they are banking on a state sponsor of terrorism to address their concerns over terrorism.